As a matter of fact, does God expect you? Does he really expect you to forgive somebody who did that to your family member, to your child? These are not rhetorical questions. These are spiritual battlegrounds that come in the realm of forgiveness. And here it is, in this very uncomfortable and unbearable place, that the power of Christ becomes both the most necessary and the most difficult to walk in. We're not talking, or we're not asking if you can forget what the person did to you or to your child. We're not asking if you can sit in the same room with them. We're not asking if you're ready to say to them it's okay. But God is asking this. Will you let me carry this pain? Will you let me deal with this situation? Will you trust me as God with this judgment? Will you let me heal you by releasing this person who has broken you by taking something so critically important to you, such as your child? Because holding on to hate won't bring your son back. All it will do is break you. It will rot your peace. And it will make you bleed long after the violence has ended. Forgiveness is not saying they're right. It's saying God is the judge and I will not take his place. Let's go a little bit further. This past Father's Day, just a Sunday ago, the entire country was shaken by the murder of Police Reserve Inspector Lennox Williams, a father of four, a servant of this country, a protector. He had already buried one of his sons back in 2020. But on Father's Day, on a day meant for peace, love, and reflection, Lennox was gunned down by robbers in broad daylight in front of a bank just after breakfast, after church, because he didn't been to church, but before dinner. His 3 surviving children never got to hug him. They didn't get the chance to celebrate him as a father and wish him happy Father's Day over and over again. They never got to hear his voice one last time. They never got to celebrate his legacy that day because they were too busy preparing for dealing with his loss. So let me ask you, how do you forgive the people who created this kind of trauma? How do you deal with these people who turned a day of celebration into a lifetime of sorrow? Because now every Father's Day, you have to deal with this memory. Every Father's Day, it's going to come back at you. Every Father's Day, instead of being able to celebrate, it is a day of pain. Because at least there are some children whose fathers died, but they still celebrate them in death. But you know what it is? On Father's Day, your father was brutally murdered. How do you let go of the anger when all you feel is emptiness? Let's be honest. You don't forgive that kind of pain casually. You don't just move on. You don't just forget. And you don't pretend that it did not happen. Forgiveness in these moments is not about letting them off the hook. It's about not letting them destroy you as well.